Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Stonehearth and the Nerds of the South. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because I'm certainly excited to be back. Things are going pretty well, and as you can see, there's been a couple of changes just outside the compound. I've gone ahead and moved the berry bushes around a little bit so as to create a bit of a fence, which on one hand, I sort of think is totally cheating, and on the other one, I don't really think is cheating at all. Because no one can get through the fence, or the berry bushes, so it kind of works as a fence. Does that make sense? Did I just, rambled that explanation, but hopefully you get what I'm getting at. Basically, no one can get through here. This is the only entrance, and eventually this is all going to be blocked off as well. So that's why the berry bushes are the way they are, I suppose. Interestingly, red team's actually quite hungry here, so what I'm going to do there is say, you know what, go ahead and cancel your current order, go do whatever you need to do, and get yourselves a little bit of food. As for inside, all of the doors barring this row over here have been placed, so what we need to do is possibly queue up 6 more of the reinforced doors. Let's take a little bit of a look here and see what we can do. We want 6 of those. Okie dokie. So we want to do 6. We want to get those queued up. And hopefully we can see those done in no time at all. We're also going to need 9, I think, 3, 6, yeah, 9 of the writing desks, wooden chairs, and wooden dressers. Let's just check my inventory though to be sure. Yeah. Gonna need 9 of each of those. So let's go to my carpenter, who's currently busy making fences, but we'll not worry too much about that. And I want 9 wooden dressers. I want 9 wooden writing desks and 9 wooden chairs as well. It would be nice to go for the comfy ones, or maybe one day try and go for the ornate stuff. But I mean, is that a thing we can do? Can we go ornate? Is that... Yeah, that is actually totally an option. Interesting. That might not be a bad idea. That honestly might not be a bad idea. What do we need for gold ingots? So gold, okay. So 2 gold ingots and a bit of wood, or sorry, 2 gold ore and a bit of wood gives us 1 gold ingot. And in this case, 1, so it is actually more worthwhile to do gold flakes this way. Okay. Let's craft 10 of those and maybe start looking towards ornate stuff at some point. We do need iron ore to get these reinforced doors, and we will do that at some point as well. But let's see where this thief happens to be. Thief is right there. Thief is actually being dealt with pretty quickly. Daily updates come in. I'm going to take Hearthling number 21 and Shell Von Dess. Sounds like a name out of Doctor Who. Shell Von Dess, you are going to go and immediately become a footman, if you wouldn't mind, because that's kind of the point. That's kind of what we're doing. We want to start turning everybody into fighters of some sort. Now, what's going on here? Where are you guys running off to? They are... I have no idea where they're going, or where they were thinking. What's going on? What are we fighting here? What are they trying to charge after? Are we getting attacked down here? Because there is another goblin camp, and these guys aren't very happy that I didn't give them things, but it doesn't seem like it's the goblins, so I guess we'll just ignore that and go ahead and say that we want to harvest absolutely everything there again, which I've been doing for a little bit, because these berry bushes don't actually give as many seeds as you might think they would give. It's a bit weird, actually, that the berry bushes give so few seeds, but I don't think we need to worry about it. I'm also totally thinking that we can beautifully get a gate right in there. Absolutely going to be doing that. Absolutely putting a gate in there. And let's go ahead and just continue the bushes along down here. And eventually, we're going to get enough of these that they line up with this bit of cliff right here, and that's going to stop anybody from getting through down here. So this is actually going to be, as ridiculous as it is, secure. It is actually going to be nice and safe and secure down here for the farmers to do their thing, which I'm actually really excited about. So hopefully it won't take too long to get the rest of the bushes. I'm thinking I might put some lights down there just to brighten things up a little bit. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And it would be something to do with things like the wall lanterns that we have. Not necessarily the wall lanterns, but some kind of lantern, some kind of light. I'm not really sure what kind we'll go for. I mean, we can take... I don't want to design a building. Can that tooltip go away? There we go. We could go for the floor candle holders. We've got the garden lanterns. We've got the stone cut lanterns, which I love. We've got the tower things. We've got the simple stone garden lanterns. We've got over here some different lights. We have got ornate wooden garden lanterns, as well as ornate fences. I might actually go for a few of those, as well as maybe swapping out the floor in the dining, or sorry, the tables and chairs in the dining hall for these. Might not be a bad idea. Could do the same with the beds. The beds are actually going to be a bit of work to make, but I'm actually thinking I might try and queue up 21 of those at some point. That might not be a bad idea, to try and get 21 ornate comfy beds for all of my hearthlings. I've never really gone that way. I've never really tried to make things ornate and fancy, so it would be nice. But I think what I'll do for the time being is I'm going to queue up 20 of the wooden garden lanterns. I think. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm thinking what I can do is put one sort of... Let's see if I got anything I can use as an example. So like... Let's see. There... and there, the whole way down. So sort of spaced evenly between all the farms, sort of in there and in there, in there and there. Same over here, and so on and so on. I think that could work. I think that would be a way to light the space up, and it would be quite decorative. I think it would look quite nice. I just don't know if that's the way I want to do things. I don't know if that's what I want to spend all those gold flakes on. Which is why I'm kind of looking at this guy and I'm kind of thinking that the stone garden lanterns might just be the way to go. We also have stone cut teapots. I didn't know this. And fire pits. I could use those. The fire pits might actually be the way to go. Let's craft up 10 of those, since the mason isn't doing anything else at the moment anyway. And I might craft up a... I might put together a teapot. That could be nice. That could be very, very nice. We could do... some decorative tables. I mean, I think we might just hold off, to be honest. I will get those fire pits done, though. I will absolutely get those fire pits done so that we can go ahead and get those in and around the farms. I think, and I just think, I'm not sure, but I think those will look better. I also think it might be an idea to try and get the fence posts in here for all of the soon-to-be fences. So we'll go ahead and get those in the corners where they're gonna need to be. This one's gonna be a little bit close to the farms there, but that's probably all right. We'll go to... let's see, we want to go there. Now that one's gonna be very close to the farms as well, but it's actually gonna match what's going on beside it. These ones are gonna be quite close to the farms too, but that's probably fine. This is... yeah, that's gonna extend that way. We could probably cancel that one, to be honest. So we'll get those in. It's gonna look a bit weird having the fence posts there, but we'll make it work. Do we have any more? We do. We have another berry bush seed right there. Do we have more berry bushes around that we could grab? I'd like to make this process a little bit quicker, but the problem is I've grabbed most of the bushes. I say that. There's 12 of them down here. So let's go ahead and do what we do best and steal... I guess local vegetation for our own purposes. Oh wow, that's a distance. That is a serious distance, actually. I've just noticed that. We are gonna need to wait a little bit for the hearthlings to get down there. This might actually be... it might be a bit dangerous too, because we've got the goblins there. So if the hearthlings get too close to the goblin camp, then... well, we know what's gonna happen there. We know what those goblins are like. Let's accept hearthling number 22 and say, Leah, you are gonna go and become a footman. Congratulations. Welcome to the Nerds of the South. You're gonna go to war, is what you're gonna do. Now, let's see. We've got only a little bit more space, actually, which is nice. We're probably gonna be able to do this with the bushes that are down there. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 more should do it. So we'll grab these, move them to there. Looks like one more might do it, actually. Well, I guess technically two, like I said. Then this one would go right there. And I don't think anyone would be able to get around that. But I would like to test that theory. So what I'm going to do is get a mining order set up. And I'm going to say, go ahead and dig that bit out. Just so we can be sure that it's safe. Goblin raiding party approaches. That's great. Let's do alert mode just to make sure no one gets injured. And let's make sure that red team is prepped to defend us here. So red team can stand right there at the front gate. The goblins are going to try their luck. But there isn't really going to be any luck for the goblins because they are very dead. Very, very dead. All right. Oh, the mining golem come up here to do it. All right. Fair enough. Let's grab one more bush from down here and just move it into, oh, there's actually no room for it. So that should be secure. That should actually be secure right now, which is fantastic news. Now, let's see. We do have this market stall. What I'd like to do with it is go ahead and put it there. Because I want to be able to call... I want to be able to call merchants, because I'd like to sell some things. Also, we are being attacked by something. Possibly. Yeah, we absolutely are. Why? Why are they going that way? Oh, no. Oh, we don't want to kill those goblins, though. We don't want to kill those goblins. That's dangerous business is what that is. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and call a merchant real quick. Because what I want to do is sell... Let's see here. We have this wall gargoyle that we're never going to use. We have some other things as well. Now, I actually can't sell, by the looks of it, the greater whetstones. Which is kind of annoying, because I only made those to level the geomancer, but apparently we're stuck with them. Fair enough, I suppose. How's this going? Very slowly, because we're going to have to go down and potentially kill the goblins. Great! Oh, wait a minute. No, those guys can go in! Oh, that's fantastic. The little golems can go in. Also, we're being invaded. I think we're going to be alright. This doesn't look like it's going to be a whole thing. It looks like it's going to be quite safe. It looks a little like we're going a little slowly here with the fighting, but... It looks like we're doing okay. Maybe we should micro this. So focus on that. The golem's actually... Did I just lose a golem? I just lost a golem! They killed my golem! You're kidding! Man, come on! Hold on a minute. Can we make another one? Of course we can't. Cue that order. Cue that order right away. We need golem parts. We need a golem backpack. I can't believe they just killed my golem. The swine! The nerve! I can't believe my golem's dead. We'll go ahead and craft up another one. It shouldn't take that long to do. We should be able to get the golem back out here. I do hope my other mining golem's alive. Can't help but notice that it's missing. How many golems have we got? 9. So we only lost one. I don't know where my mining golems are. I've just realized I'm not actually sure where the mining golems are. We might want to look into that. We probably do want to look into that, actually. Let's just slice through here. I mean, they're not inside. That's for sure. Also, storage-wise, how are we doing? Is most of this full? Most of this is actually not full, which is good. So storage is still going ahead. I think we will bring in another hearthling. You are gonna go and be a footman right away. And again, we'll just sort of continue that job. We'll keep the footman coming in and hope for the best. Where are you going? I mean, red team's on it right away, so there's nothing to worry about there. That's another bush in right away. I guess when this is all fully grown, you won't be able to get through there, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want. We don't want people getting through there, so there we go. That's going to be properly secure. That's ridiculous looking. I love it, but it looks ridiculous. I'm also thinking I might need to tell my trapper to stop working for a while, because there's a lot of things out here that we need to sell. Also, has the golem been, no. Geomancer, what are you up to? Oh, you are crafting it. Okay. Fantastic. I was slightly worried that he wouldn't be doing it, but yeah, there he is. Doing his thing, crafting up a golem. We have a, yeah, we do have a herbalist. Herbalist is not doing much. We actually don't have that many herbs. I think we need another farmer. So, I mean, your crafting ability is terrible. Can you go be a farmer? We don't have a farmer's hoe. All right. So we need another farmer's hoe. Let's go ahead and get that. Maybe 2 more of them? Just so we can, you know, keep the farms going, because it seems like the farms are being slightly neglected down here. I feel like we just don't have enough farmers to look after everything properly. And I'd like to fix that. I'd like to see if we can get the farmers in there and get everything going and just see if it goes well. I'm also realizing we have the fire pits, which will fit not very nicely in there at all. All right, let's go, I guess 1, 2. These might look silly, but we'll see what happens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't really know if I want to do in there. 9, 10? I guess 1 in there, maybe? We'll do 9 and 10 right there for the time being. I mean, I have to admit, the fire pits, when they're going, they do look cool. They do look really cool, but they don't look like they belong in a bunch of farmland. I think that's the weird thing with the fire pits right now, is they don't really look like they belong in farmland. You also have to light them. They do have to be manually lit, so, I don't know. I don't know if the fire pits are the way to go. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll craft up a few more of them. Might as well. It's not like we don't have the stone for it. So we'll get up another 10 of those and see what happens. We'll get the golem parts as well, because we might need a backup golem sometime. But 3 more bushes to go down here, and that entire thing is secure. And this right here is going to be the only entrance. I'm also wondering why on earth there's not a whole lot of, there doesn't seem to be a lot of, oh, hello. Goblin raiding party, where are you going? Nowhere fast, apparently. Oh, hello. There was one up there. I'm not sure why there's not a lot of berries being moved. I guess the little cricket golems are kind of busy with other work, so I can't really complain all that much. Let's see if we can get these fences in here, though. I'd like to see if we can actually fence this off properly. It looks like we're gonna have to use some of the short fences, which I don't like doing, but don't really have a choice. So we'll just go along like this. I think what we could maybe do is put a fence post there with a bit of short fence there, because I think that's a fairly significant distance we're covering there. So then we'll do another one there, and just the whole way along to the one at the corner, which works perfectly. And I think what I might try and do is just like reasonably space out the fence posts. Not entirely even, but just at distances that I think look good. So let's see if that's actually a thing I can do. So there, and I'm thinking there, and that should be fine. I'm thinking a fence post right there. I'm thinking there, and there, and there. So not even, but kind of close. That's kind of what we're going for. I also realize I made 20 bits of picket fence. That is by no means going to be anywhere near enough. Not really sure why I thought 20 was a good idea, but apparently I thought 20 was a good idea. But there we go. We have fences going in. I think it looks kind of good. I mean, I know it's ridiculous using the berry bushes as fences, which is what I'm doing. So I think having those fences back there as well is a better idea. I think it works. Let's see here. Footman level 2, not bad. Alright, you guys go ahead and get back in there before you get stuck outside, which you might very well be at this point. Yeah, I think they might be. I think this little cricket golem had a moment there where he just had to stop and look at the fence and be like, hold on a minute. What's changed here? Why can't I go through this? I'm not oh, wait a minute. That's a fence. That's what that is. That's a... Alright, there's a fence. I'm a smart cricket golem's what I am. Can I get that removed? I didn't mean to place that there. There we go. So those fences are going in. We're gonna need to go back to the carpenter, though, because we're gonna need, like, 99 of those, to be honest, and we're gonna need more logs as well. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna send some hearthlings out to gather some wood from the trees all the way over there. We're just gonna clear out some sections of forest so we can get some fence. Some fence that we don't even need, just by the way. Don't actually need the fences, I just kinda want them. I think it'll look a little bit better with the berry bushes. So yeah, we'll get those 2 fire pits in there as well. I'm tempted to put some fire pits by the entrance, honestly. Or by the doors or something like that. Might not be a terrible idea. It would just kind of look interesting, I think. I don't know. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. What about there, and we remove the lanterns? Just something a little more dynamic, you know, something with a bit more flavor. Flavor's not the word, but you know what I mean. Something that just looks a bit better. I also think we need room for our hearth. We don't actually have that yet. We don't have anywhere for the hearth. We also don't technically have a secure room yet. Maybe that's something we should do. Maybe some kind of secure room is not a bad idea. Goblin raiding party. Is a goblin raiding party something we need to worry about? It doesn't look like... Nope, never mind. They are gone. They just disappeared into thin air. Alright, not gonna complain here. I think we will go ahead and get some kind of secure room here. And I'm thinking it might be down here. I'm thinking bedrooms will sort of keep extending this way, but I think... Or like down here, maybe 2 entrances to it or something like that. 2 entrances don't make it super secure, though. So what if we did some kind of like bunker style thing back here with a bunch of doors on it? So it goes back to there, goes to there, and we can go like this. So it's gonna be a room that I guess we could put some storage in it. It's gonna be quite a big room because it is gonna get bigger. It is going to be quite a big room, so we'll go like that. We can put some storage in there. But that is going to be a bunker, is what that is. That is going to be like a proper secure space for the hearthlings to go during alert mode. Because right now they go into the dining hall, which I don't think is where we want them to go. I don't think the dining hall is... I mean, it wasn't really designed to be a super secure space, so... This probably isn't a terrible idea. We'll get that dug out. We'll get some doors on it. We'll go for a bunch of burrow doors, I think. We could have went reinforced. We absolutely could have, but I think the burrow doors will probably do just fine. I'm not sure how strong they actually are. I don't know if tunnel doors are stronger, but I think maybe 3 burrow doors. I don't know if we want beds on it. Probably don't want beds on it. We could do, I think, maybe some nice storage. We'll just try and make the room look nice, I suppose. So a bit of storage. I think we could do... Let's see here. Some tables. Maybe 4 tables. Not 41, 4. You are low on health. What's going on? Oh, hello! Now that's interesting. You are going to be quite tricky to rescue, aren't you? Because technically speaking, who is this? That's a footman. That is a footman going down there to rescue this person. That's gonna make things awkward because you are gonna try and fight, yeah. I don't want you to fight. I want you to go over there and rescue her. Go do that. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You need to run away. Maggie might end up... Oh, God. Okay, you know what? I think we have enough. We don't have a choice. We need red team, and we need them to kill all the goblins. Go do it. Let's start with this one. And now the goblin chief's dead. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, so the goblin chief is dead. Tell me, sheep, me loves her always. You know when Ogo coming. Sits there, say, Ogo, crush everyone. Yeah, I know. I know that's gonna happen. That's gonna be rough. I'll tell you what. Let's get you to become an archer for me. Because we are gonna need more of those. That's for sure. We are gonna need more archers. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at that golem go. That is ridiculous. You know what I might actually do? I might make this room a bit extra secure. I might do some actual walls in it. Although technically bad guys can't break the terrain. They can only break things I build, so it might be more secure without them. Now that I think about it. Which is ridiculous. But I mean, we've been sort of gaming the game this entire time, so I think we're probably alright to continue to do so. I'd also really like to know where my other mole golem is. I actually have no idea. Also, let's say you three aren't going to be doing any mining. Just let the golem do it. Let the golem do what the golem was born to do. Small goblin totem. Do we want to place this? I mean, it generally provokes the goblins, doesn't it? So I guess we might as well. And we could place a couple of these ones just outside the gate as well. I think it'll look neat. I do think it'll look neat, so we'll do that. How's this room coming? It is very nearly done. All right. What am I hearing stomping around? I'm hearing something doing some stomping, and I'd love to know where it is. Because if it's somewhere that we can go murder, I'd love to. There it is. All right. You, red team, are gonna go and murder that thing. Daily update. Let's say no for the time being. I don't think we need to go kill it. Also, apparently it's winter. Or, yeah, winter. Fair enough. How's this going? This is going pretty well, actually. All right. Fair enough. Job done there. What is this? Nothing worth buying. Fair enough. We still got our doors. Is the mining task done? It looks like it is about to be. Which is good. Now, this looks like the middle of the room right here. But I think we're going to want to do some floors and stuff in here first. Because again, we want to make it nice. We want to make it pleasant. It is a bunker, but it's also potentially going to be somewhere that the Hearthlings stay in cases of emergency. So, with that in mind, let's go to the floor. Let's say it is going to be, you know, the nice royal blue for the corridor. But then the room itself, I'd love to see these tiles, but I don't know if they'll fit. No, they won't. But we can fix that, I suppose. If we brought the room one more over, we could fix that. But if we bring it one more over, then the hearth and the banner won't fit in the center of the room, so maybe not. What about this? Is that a nice looking floor? No, it isn't. What about the red one? What about the red pattern? Is it a nice looking floor? Not really, no. Okay, what other floors have we got then? None. What about wood? We've got like this weird kind of pattern. No, I don't think so. What about here? Nothing? Could do sort of an oasis dark, slightly different shade of blue. Very, very bright though. Very, very bright. What about sage dark? I actually think that'll work for the room. Although now I'm looking at it, I actually kind of think I'd like to I think I'd like to change that a little bit. Or, you know what? I'm going to put some walls in. I think some walls might be the way to go, although I'm not sure how I'm going to do them up here. I might need to mine an extra strip right up there, just to get the walls to work the way I'd like them to. No, you know what? Let's not do walls. Let's not go there, because that's a whole thing. What I will do is mine this little bit out so we can get a light on that bit of wall. And I guess we can just say go ahead and start building the floors in there.